Yesterday, all my troubles seemed so far away. Now it seems as though they're here to stay. We're coming from the book of the Beatles, Pisces, and later on from Boys to Men. um, that song is a lot to unpack there, Pisces, right? It's a song about regret, it's a song about loss and breakups, heartbreak, lots going on there, saying shit we shouldn't say. But it's all about the past. And that's what Spirit wants us to focus on during this reading. What is it, Pisces, that we are focused on, hyper focused on about the past? Are we romanticizing it? Are we shaming ourselves? So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to get into it and see what the situation is surrounding you that's focused on yesterday. Keep in mind, this message is not for everybody. All right. What is the situation surrounding Pisces that focuses on yesterday? We have the Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. And the Fool. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting lost. The energy surrounding this spread is loss, lack. Yeah. Put this to the side. What's behind that is the Four of Wands. So um, this could be about how someone removed themselves from your life, or you removed yourself from theirs. And you know, the Four of Wands is, it's not just it has multiple meanings. Marriage, but this is also like community, family, and that's what I'm getting. The community, family surrounding you. You got the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, excuse me, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. There's this idea of the perfect family. Yes, and it's you can literally see it here. We got two parents, heterosexual, seemingly heterosexual couple with two children, a boy and a girl. They went out both times. Yeah, the picture of the perfect family. And hmm, it's like it's right here. It was given to you. It was presented to you, and all you had to do was say yeah. And I know I jest about, the perfect family. So Pisces, however that looks for you, it looks like you had an opportunity. You had an opportunity, a choice to choose hmm, your idea of happy family, however that looks. But between that, something else happened. We got this king, not king, this ace of pentacles that came in between you and this happy family. I'll show you again. So it could have been like a promotion. It could have been a new opportunity for a business, but there was a choice that had to be made, and you made it. You know, I mean, you made a choice. However, now there's that loss, that feeling of loss, that feeling of disconnect, that feeling of, uh, I won't get that chance again, really, for the family, for the community that I want. Because behind this Four Wands is the King of Pentacles, because I chose my job, I chose this business, I chose my career, whatever that is to you, Pisces. And behind that is the Eight of Pentacles. You're somebody who works hard. Matter of fact, you may even be a slave to your job. You may be somebody who puts it all first, and yeah, scrolling along on the socials and seeing people with their families and they're doing all the things, and you're working. You have a very good wardrobe. You probably have a very nice car. Financially, you are set. You look good. Yeah. But you're still in your mind about the family, you know, people to share with, a legacy. Um, hmm. Spirit is directing me on where to go, like which deck to use, rather. Okay. They want you to know that it's not over for you. It's not over for you. You could still build a community, you know? It may not be like there's different ways to bake a cake, but at the end of the day, it's still cake. Your community and your family doesn't necessarily have to look like this, but it's about getting out of your own mind, getting out of the box that you have painted your idea of family in. Yes, I am voguing. Like, I don't know what made me do that, but yeah, yeah. Being facetious, but yeah, it's it's not over. It's not over. Is what they keep saying. It's not over. Like, you can have this, Pisces, and that. It's just gonna look different for some of you. Okay. They want me to go to this deck. What messages do you have for Pisces here about refocusing and reframing? What messages do you have for Pisces about refocusing and reframing their idea of family and community. Yeah. What else, please, Spirit? Messages for Pisces regarding refocusing, reframing their idea of family and community. Ooh. Anything else? There's some things that you have to let go. There's some things that you have to let go. There's a lot of green coming out here. Is that it? Okay. There's a lot of green coming out, meaning the green are the less positive cards. Rainbowy cards are the more positive cards. Okay. So the things that you have to let go are the green cards that you have to reframe your mind and processing. The first one that came out was breakup talk. Breakup talk. If every argument ends with a breakup ultimatum, you're not resolving anything. You're reinforcing instability. Huh. That situation, Pisces, was there an ultimatum? And instead of, talking things out and trying to work things through, in your mind, there was a either or. Maybe this person didn't give you an ultimatum. Maybe the ultimatum was all within your own head. If that is your mindset, Pisces, what Spirit is saying, you're reinforcing instability by choosing, like, it's either A or B. Those are the only options that I have. Being very concrete. And you have to come out of that concrete way of thinking if you want to pursue the family and the community. What also came out is wrong reasons. Wrong reasons. Validation, safety, timing, status. What is this relationship really built on? If it's not love, it won't last. Why are you getting into relationships that you're in now? Is it for validation, safety, timing, and status? Does somebody have to make the same amount of money as you? What are your non-negotiables? Are they realistic and reasonable? Because the wrong reasons could be a blockage for you. Afraid to love or leave, because it says leave, but it could be afraid to love too. I said it for a reason, because I can read for comprehension, Pisces. Afraid to leave. It says you're staying because the unknown feels scarier than the unhappiness you've normalized. Some of you, Pisces, are in relationships that you are very unhappy in, but you are more comfortable with the unhappiness than you would be about being out in freedom and getting to know yourself, because that's what you have to do first. Get to know yourself. And you've normalized this unhappiness. It's something that you have to break through, have a breakthrough on. What also it came out is money problems. Money problems. And what that says is you're not on the same page financially. And it's bleeding into your emotional connection. Again, it goes back to the wrong reasons. Status. Does somebody have to be making the same amount as you? And just because they're making the same amount as you doesn't mean y'all on the same page financially, because they might be somebody who just cashes out and have debt all over the place. They don't have a pot to piss in or to cook in. Like they using the same damn pot. Yeah. First of all, like it's like that. So this is about reframing your idea and even delving deeper beyond that, because there has to be a vision, a real vision for your community and your family. What else comes out is jealous, control. That one says it's okay to feel it, but it's not okay to let it poison the relationship. Either work on building trust or be honest about what's broken. Pisces, if you are someone who gets jealous and don't say shit, or just have that passive aggressive type tendencies, that's not going to work for a lot of people. So it helps to owning the jealousy and talking about it and working through it. Not just talking just to have lip service, but actually having the actions to follow through after that. And lastly, we got a rainbow, healthy habits. Your shared commitment to your healthier life amplifies your connection. This is an upgrade for the body, mind, and spirit. The choices that you make, the way that you live, determine how your life flows. The healthier choices that you make, like, eating right, making awesome money moves, it determines how your life unfolds in that way. So in your body, you eating clean and stuff, or you have a portfolio and you have um money that can last generations. But we also have to apply that to our emotions and our emotional connections with people. Yeah. So where should Pisces refocus to actually have this community and family that they want? Where should Pisces refocus for the future? So we have this Five of Swords. Isn't that interesting? And we have the Empress. Very interesting combination, Spirit. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups in reverse, which is interesting because I made sure all of these were upright. Hmm. Yeah. This is something that if there is a selfish or um, obsessive energy around this whole thing, around like going back to the reasons, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And there will continue to be problems in the relationships that you establish, regardless of the type of relationship. So there has to be some authenticity um, and and realistic ideas, and be honest with yourself. But your focus, Spirit is saying to refocus on what abundance truly is, and doing what you need to do to work on yourself to get it. Because the Five of Swords is about, winning at all costs. And if you really want this community of unconditional love, you really want this community of growth and trust and belonging and this family, then you got to do this work. You got to do this work to amp yourself up to Empress, Emperor, Royalty level, royal level for my non-binary folks. You have to do what you have to do put in the work to become truly prosperous on all levels, not just financially. Really do what you need to do to heal those parts of you that can be toxic for you. This is a refocus on yourself and healing at all costs. Any more messages, additional messages for Pisces? Yeah. Okay. It came out quick for you, Pisces. It's like, damn. Firstly, sun deities. You may be connected to some sun deities, and the sun shines the light on the truth. The sun is pure fire, and fire purifies. So this is not a comprehensive list of sun deities. Whatever pantheon that you lean into, please look into um, what the signs, synchronicities, and symbols are when the sun deity is calling on you, and how you can, get into their presence. Some sun deities, again, it's not a comprehensive list, are Ra, Sol, Horus, Helios, Olorun, Lisa. And to those deities, please charge it to my head and not my heart if I mispronounce any of your names. But yeah, you want to get that work. Some of y'all are connected to some sun deities, which is interesting because you're a water sign. But no, who what's in your chart. You know what's in your chart. But yeah, definitely look up what the signs and synchronicities are for any of those deities that's in your pantheon, and what they look like when they are calling you, when the deity is calling on you. You have multiple cards that talk about you moving on. Some of y'all are in relationships that are not serving you, romantic relationships that cannot bring you exactly what you want because of the wrong reasons. First one that came out, love bomb, move on now. The second one that came on after that is move on. There's there's much more for you to receive. So spirit is really like emphasizing it's time to go. If you're in a relationship, it's your choice at the end of the day, but I told you what spirit said. Yeah. Just remember, and if you do decide to move on, remember this: you're never alone, and you are protected. Also, live your life for you. And that means, you know, um, recognizing and owning decisions that we've made, but also realizing that, you know what, we could still have things. It just may not look the way we thought it would. It doesn't mean your life is over. It doesn't mean it's ended. It just means it's different. And you can still live it for you. You don't have to be in a relationship where you're unhappy. You don't have to be in a relationship where you don't have peace and you don't have joy because your cup is damn near on E. Live your life for you, Pisces. Is that it, Spirit? Spirit says that's all, Pisces. I hope this helps, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time, Pisces. Bye.